So I got this buy limit scalp script running here. It's gonna buy 3, 4, 5, 6. It's buying every pip. I could actually buy 3.1 pips deep here, and they're all 1K. It's really hard to see my. I tried to change the colors, but since every time you change the colors in Windows, you got to reboot the whole computer just to get it to show up in MetaTrader, because MetaTrader is like, I guess, in the core of the whole thing or somehow. So I have a 12 pip stop hard on here. I'm looking to make 8 pips on the top side of my buying 3 below, so I'll make the difference minus the spread. The first thing is your entrance, then your stop, then your exit. And it's really just a scalp. I could make this like a trend trade, or, you know, this could be like a big burst up here. Put this at 12 pip profit, make this 4. This will be where I got in, 0. So if it dips down 5 pips or 6, it's going to kind of just do a 2K trade right in there. Now this, as soon as you make this one button here that lasts for 15 minutes, you can only imagine where you could go with this script, right? It's, instead of 6 pips deep, it's 600 pips deep. It lasts for a week. It's no end to it. You could put a buy stop in here, buy at the market. You could have sell limits in here. One fucking key. It could be some fucking insane thing, right? Just some scatterbrain shit. Yeah, I hit that button. It's my they call the schizoid knob on a amplifier. Just take that chicken head schizoid knob on a Bogner and just keep turning it up. Turn back forth. Actually, Ampeg's got a better one. It's got a notch filter sweep. Yeah, it's base and treble all in one. Schizoid. I think taken from 21st century schizoid, man. I'd have to suppose on that. If you had to dig into the... Surprised there's no copyright infringements on using words now, because they try to patent that one word. The smiley face guy, I think he had that going on. So this button I have, and then I have the other one. This is my original hotkeys. It had BL instead of C because it meant BL was buy limit. So we'll compile that up. That's key number 1 here. This is the yen. It's buying, not at the market, because I think I got some buy stops here though. These would be my market orders now. So I'm hitting the higher keys now. These have bigger profits, you can see. But somebody asked about this envelope thing, 5 period high low. I guess so. Certainly have a rule set for it. And when the ATR is small and you're inside the envelope and it's pointing up, I think it's a no-brainer to buy. Of course, your first criteria in any trade thing is going to be wait for the market to get quiet so you can make some money on breakouts. And the other one would be you have to have a trailing buy limit grid running behind the market to capture these wicks on the way up so you get the best price. It's definitely going to force you to be a trend trader, that's for sure. You'll be a trend trader like it or not. Okay, so as it's dropping down, what I typically do, this is the 30-minute. We're trapped below here. See how they came in here and just raided these people? This is just before London open, right? There's a bunch of liquidity down here, so I'm going to put buy stops in above. I mean, don't forget, not everything I'm trading is limits, okay? I trade stops all the time in these videos. People think I'm throwing in these big they're just scared shitless when they see it, I guess. Right there. This is 1 pip. This is now every time I hit that, that's a 4K. You're trading 100K? I got 16K sitting right here. So I don't know what the big freakout's about. Why this Calvin guy is ready to go he's going to have an aneurysm. But you know how these people are. No accounting for disturbance. So you have to figure how much margin you're going to use, right? So I'm up 98 cents. Should I get out? I'm up 98 cents. I've got $9,000. Is that a lot of money? I'm using $48. I think I have 501 leverage. Turnkey. Turnkey FX. So this you have to wait now. That's 15 minutes on the buy limits coming into the window. Now in a classic Alexander Elder entry technique. Now where's the entries here? Most systems, you can't tell a computer to do this shit because they'll fuck it up. Most systems entail something like telling the robot, hey, let's go and let's buy here, right? This is your painfully obvious window, right? Anytime we have a nice, and I use the linear weighted moving average because it's nice and smooth. The problem with EMA shit is everybody's trading EMA shit. I'm not saying that that's something like some bullshit about, well, everybody's on EMA, so I'm not going to go there. No, it's just because if it's a moving average, a simple's better than an EMA. This EMA shit, I don't know where that came from. I know Alexander Elder's using EMA because exponential. Okay, but I want it to reflect. It's a moving average, so let us make it as laggy as we can. Like if you're gonna put distortion on your guitar, fucking go there, right? Go there. Don't be fucking. Well, it got a little bit. No, I mean, I understand the brown sound, but I'm saying if you have that terrible distortion, right, you might as well just go around the block, you know, like Hendrix. Take it off the map, but. Okay, so we're trying to buy pullbacks here in the dollar, and we're selling into the pound and the euro tonight, selling up into the. So the deal is here, we're down $2 now. So from a trading standpoint, now of course all this analyzing aside, you can see here that it's outside of the envelope, so it's unfair value, just like it would be here. So what's the trade? When it's extremely unfair and it's very violent, you take a risk and you come in, and this is where I just heard Akil Stokes on a recent video talk about the blow off top in the euro and saying that you don't want to stand in front of that because you're going to lose money. You won't be able to buy our courses. I thought the funniest thing I thought to myself was, you mean he hasn't thought about a trade plan for this fucking shit he sees on the chart yet? Like, who doesn't look at this wick and say to yourself, is there a way to trade that? Sure, we can all wait for this little fucking spinning top up here, just bracket that like a fucking goober and make a goddamn mechanical trade, right? Anybody can do that. But a real trader can put up a guard. Right? Where'd this shit come from? Yeah, it's technical analysis signaling. Can't you have just a fucking goober bot placing stops here like, woo, I made money? No, you don't understand, man. You know what 618 is? Jesus, let me tell you. Right? And what the fuck happened to people? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can run a 5 EMA. If it makes you feel better, I'll throw an EMA on there. So let's put an EMA in there, right? Insert indicators. And we'll make it a different color, of course. We don't torture ourselves. Moving average, Dodger blue. Put it on the... oops, fucked that up. Oh, money flow. Great. There you go. That's a bug. I just deleted something, and now we can't go there. When you bring up moving average, it says money flow. I don't know if everybody edited enough to see that money flow. That means we'd have to reboot, so fuck it. But you can understand, you put a EMA in there, it's going to look a little bit different. It won't hug the price. The weighted one hugs it. So it's even more... The exponential, you can have it. And then, of course, the envelope, don't forget the 5% I set out here. But that's about pips, see? It's the, like we'll see that in the, if we went to the 4 hour, we'd see that thing show up. So let me go back to the normalness of the chart. We'll go 4 hour chart. So all this really is a pullback. Now here's a golden entry, right? Hey, Bollinger Band people, right? You got to babysit this fuck, right? If you're going to pull the trigger when we come up to this, like you could make another envelope and have another trade plan for that. So you need, if you're going to do that game where you buy at the edge, but look at the ATRs, right? You're still in a downtrend. You're outside the low envelope. It's ferocious, but it means you're coming near the end, right? I mean, this is the exception that proves the rule. We're the closing outside of the high envelope. So this is why you need closing prices on all your charts that you run, any fucking indicator, because you're going to sell at the envelope on close. On close, and right, because you can see all the goober entries, sell here, buy here, get crushed. Now you're outside, and this is ultimately oversold. I mean, you just keep buying along that thing, right? Because you're going to sell here, you're going to buy here, you're going to sell here, you get clobbered. Here you're underneath, you bought here. Of course, you're waiting for the close. Don't forget, you're waiting for the close. You are to make a candle too, waiting for the close. So here you're buying, right? It's a no-brainer, right? Uptrend, you're buying. It's a 4 hour chart. You can always run tops become bottoms on here, right? You can always do structure shit, and in the end, it's going to be, do you have a trade plan for stops that you can run this type? Because your only entry from a low volatility standpoint into there. So maybe it closes there, you have a sell stop there. It closes there, you have a sell. You can't put a sell stop here, right? So the filter is, you may be outside the band, and here you're still outside. But if your criteria is only small bar entry, then you're only going to get in these guys, right? I mean, you should be able to, your eyes should be able to draw into the small candles. I still don't fucking understand for the fucking life of me that this empowered trading shit doesn't say stuff like, you know, when you see a small, get the fuck in here, right? Long or short. Just get the fuck in, man. You can run I got a 20 pip grid here. You can run a 30 pip stop. Just buy here with a 30 pip stop. And then the next thing it drops down, buy down with a 30 pip stop. Buy, accumulate and distribute. Like sell up into that. What is this thing about trying to get some exact entry? Well, trust me, I've been down this road. Like, I look at this and I say, you know, if we had an envelope that came in here, we could take this trade, but then we're going to get there's no, if you get too many ins, right? Oh, if we had one here, we could get in here. But look at just the raw data. I'm sure that there's no, everybody's charts is pretty close within 5 pips of, we all have the same 1 hour chart. Not the same 4 hour chart, but we all have the same 1 hour chart. So what's the secret? Why is there all a mystery about the Gartleys and all that? It's so stupid, right? On its face, it's retarded. It has to be. Because the market can't see it. So here's zoom out on the, look at this perfect entry here, right? So let's cherry pick it. Let's cherry pick the chart, right? Now look at this extreme entry. Sure, you can get in there. Yeah, but you just need a trade plan. It doesn't matter what you use as long as you have a trade plan. But you don't hear much about that. You don't see people even trading. You don't hear them talking about it. You don't hear them talking about, well, how the ratios, none of that shit. So you can have good ratios. That's true. You can have great ratios, and you can do all that fancy stuff. But really, the fancy thing is putting all these orders in. So look at the British pound. Look at this. This is the big, scary Australian dollar, right? I don't understand why people can't accept the fact that the market's going to vibrate up and down when it makes a big move. Here's a pro tip. Market makes a screaming fucking blow your head off move. What happens after that? it goes sideways choppy in a screaming blow your head off half amount, right? What's the proof of that? Well, how many screaming moves do you see on here and then it goes Chopville? So, big price pulse. What should be the next modality? And actually, here's a big move. Little chop, little chop. Here's a perfect top bottom at that grid. This is the round number, right? This is the trap auction, right? Well, it's your trade. Are you running a 100 pip stop? Well, it tells me everything I need to know what you do. It tells me I'm richer than you. I'm not fucking sitting there. I like this guy who's sitting there scared out of his fucking mind, Calvin, wait for the volume to set up just right. He's get in here. It's just fucking goober fucking stop out entry. The question is, was your target going to be here or like here? If the guy that has a stop here, he's taking this, right? Ratio wise, guy buys $1 million position here with a 100 pip stop because he's that rich, or he doesn't have a stop. Look at this stupid ass coming off the round here. And then this sideways. Could this maybe almost be low volatility? Why don't these guys at power trading just say, okay, guys, I know the advanced shit. For you guys with low IQs, step up to the plate here. Put a buy stop here. So, like, everything has to end up with his tools coming out. I'm getting bored with it. He's playing in the background of my fucking video, too, because I watch him to see just, like, is he making any headway? You know, Urkel never changed his gig on the show either. He was always the same goober, right? He was just, his pants were up a little high. A little too high, maybe. But yeah, it's easy to mark this shit up. It's just saying, wow, can I accept this fucking bullshit? Like, can I accept trading back and forth in a 40 pip window? These are 20 pip handles. Can I accept that lifestyle? Most people can't, man. They want this thing to go fucking like this. Like, go somewhere, damn it. Like, fuck this choppy stuff. What the? But isn't that what most of this market is? Chop, run. Even this is choppy. I'm in a trend trade. How's it going? I don't know. My equity's up $1 million, down $1 million, up $1 million, down $1 million. My target's up here. Well, I'd say we get the whiskey out and just wait for that thing. I mean, my tequila buddy realized, he said once to me, because he makes me look patient. He said, it's a waiting game. And I said, don't even say the word wait. Just don't, please. Like, why you're ruining everything for me now. Now you've ruined everything. I was hoping for this, but now look at this pullback. Say your targets here. Anybody been through this trade? Okay, you buy here, right? And you're like, woo! And you're like, fuck, I could have got out. And then you're like, woo! And then you're like, fuck, I could have got out. You're still in here, right? You're still in. You have never taken anything off the table. And then when it comes back to here, you get so pissed off, you get out, and it just goes off. Right? So you gotta, and this is just one currency, and this thing keeps storming north. Look at this thing. Look at the Australian dollar. The dollar's going to get punished, right? All currency. Well, it depends what currency you happen to be in at the time, right? They're all getting punished. But I don't know if that helps. That's my 5 EMA update. I have to do the 4-period EMA. We'll do that in the next video.